Hey everyone, this is Alchemisted, and this is once again Star Trek Online Rise of the Red Shirt, and this time we're going to be diving into Saturday's Child, if I can. Stop going to the Cardassians. Stop starting at the end! Not at the end yet. Strike. Let's see. Saturday's Child. This mission is a bit lighter. We're going to see the return of the Klingons after the last 3 missions. 3 missions? Yeah, 3 missions. It's going to be the last time we're going to see the Klingons for a while, though. Starfleet desperately needs the resources of a world dominated by a tribal culture. No, I can't transport to this location. Win them to your side before the Klingons do. Replay. Admiral, we have a delicate situation in Romulan space. The Alasans are independent from the Romulan Star Empire. Hundreds of years ago, the Alasans were some of the fiercest warriors in the galaxy, with technology that was far beyond what the Klingons, Romulans, or the Federation had at the time. They could have become a major power in their own right. Instead, when they realized that their warlike ways would lead to their own destruction, the Alasans willingly rejected almost all technology and turned to a tribal way of life. Since then, they have isolated themselves, and even the Romulans have been content to leave them in peace. The Ayla system is one of the major sources of topoline in the quadrant. The Federation has sent an envoy to negotiate with the Alasan leaders for mining rights, and we are to do everything in our power to ensure that these talks go smoothly. Your orders are to patrol the Ayla system and keep an eye out for trouble. Nothing should disturb the negotiations until they are concluded. So, as a reward, you will get a bunch of armor, all of which I do not give a crap about. So, accept. Saturday's Child. Let's go ahead and make it our main. Let's see, community authored. I need to do some community authored missions. I don't think I ever finished Spirits of Ramak-Nor. I should do that one. All right. Excuse me. Ayla system. All right. Let's go ahead and leave the ship interior. There's like a little triple button click there. Captain, please stop beaming to your captain's chair. Stop beaming into the 7th seat, sir. So, okay, go to Ayla system. So, like I said, if you're in the same sector block, just clicking on this will plot a course for where you need to go to for your next mission. Blah. Tongue-tied. Yes. Okay. The Ayla system is home to the Alasians, an advanced warlike race that has rejected almost all technology in an effort to end the battles that were threatening to permanently divide their people. The Alasians now use a tribal structure, and have divided themselves into groups of mostly hunter-gatherers and those that mine topoline, which is one of the planet's major resources. Although the system would seem to be ripe for conquest by the Romulan military, they keep a respectful distance from the Alasian homeworld. It is unknown if there is a treaty in place, or if the Romulans are wary of technology the Alasians may have saved from their days as a power in the region. So yeah, they're basically the crew of Battlestar Galactica from Daybreak. I hated that episode so much. Then again, I hated most of Season 3 and 4. I liked the first 2 seasons of Galactica. They were okay, but once... it got to a point where it was pretty clear that the writers said stop planning ahead and had no idea what the fuck they were doing. Yeah. We have arrived in the Ayla system, sir. Scanning sensors to maximum... Setting sensors, to maximum and searching for other ships or anything that might disrupt the negotiations on Ayla 4. Recommend that we patrol the nav beacons in the system. That will give us a good path to scan the entire area. Alrighty. So let's see. That looks like a nav beacon. And there's an anomaly next to it. And I hit a rock. But that's okay, because my ship bounces off rocks. Because my ship is stronger than rocks. Oh, shit. Romulans? Gimme. There we go. No, it's Beacon 1. I thought it was Klingons. Did the Klingons show up early in the mission? That looks pretty. I like that. Combat music, maggot. Play it. Thank you.
Target shields have failed.
Okay, so it was kind of stupid to try and hit the plasma torpedo with a quantum torpedo. Whatever. Okay, time for you to die. The novelty is worn off. Fuck your minds. Yellow. Oh, it's fucking cold. Air conditioner just kicked in. If you're wondering what that, if you heard that click was, if you heard it. Oh, that's fucking cold. Oh. Hi. Go ahead and deploy turret here. Oh shit. I don't think so. Oh, that turret's fucking done for, yep. You're fucked. Give me your items. There we go. Polaron phase modulator and an engine battery. Sold. Let's get that anomalous reading. Ah! Hunter! I don't need it, nor do I want it. I'm getting it just because. This area is secure, sir, but 2 of the Romulan ships left the battle. We have a lock on their energy signatures, Captain. They're headed for Alis 4. We should follow them and investigate. What to Alis 4? That was a random song change. Not that I mind. I like this music a lot better. We found the Romulans, sir. They're engaged in combat with... Those are Klingon ships, Captain. What are they doing here? Recommend we secure the area and then send an away team to the surface to make sure the Federation negotiator is safe. In other words, get in there and mix it up. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck it. Just concentrate fire on him. The mine will go down soon after.
Target shields have failed.
You're melting! Melting! Is my high yield on a long enough recharge? Damn. High yield. Pointless high yield. High yielding is never pointless. High yielding a torpedo into an opponent's open shield facing is a reward unto itself. High yield. And have some heart ping. There's always ping. Have some plasma too, just cause. Just cause I'm generous. Are you dead yet? Now you are. There we go. We are in orbit of the planet and scanners show no additional Romulan ships, sir. The away team can beam down at your command. Hazard! Hazard! Team! Come on, people! Just once. Just once! It's okay! Just once! Just one time. Hazard! Team! Ugh! Freeze. Freeze. Chug. There we go. I'm reading multiple life signs, sir. Elasin and Klingon. And there's a Capellan. Yes, I'm located Admiral Akar. I've located Admiral Akar. Sorry. He's in the Elasian village up ahead. There is one Elasian nearby. Perhaps we should speak with her. Hi? Okay. Princess Sina. Greetings, brave Federation warrior. I welcome you to our... Oh, God, text. I welcome you to our home. What do you wish to know? Tell me about the Elations. The histories say that many ages ago... Stop waving. My people rode to the stars in gleaming metal ships. Stop waving. We had much knowledge and many great and powerful weapons, but no wisdom. Stop waving. My people fought amongst themselves and would have destroyed one another. Great King Alis changed all that. I'm standing right here. He convinced the people that to survive, they would have to throw away their great machines and weapons and learn to live simply. He was an idiot. Stop waving. We would have to depend on one another, not technology. Must repress sarcasm. Continue. We changed our names to Elations to honor our great king. Since then we have lived according to his teachings. The great king was a dick. The king said it was good to speak to outsiders, and that we could learn much from people not of this world, so we kept the devices that allow us to communicate with people who are not here, and the mental records that hold the wisdom of the ancients. The mighty ships and weapons were destroyed. Where are the rest of your people? Stop waving. My father is at the village with Admiral Akar and the leader of the Ridged Ones. I believe he is called Captain Jarrad. Many of our warriors are at the hunting grounds, several miles from here. The rest of my people are hiding until the Ridged Ones leave. The Ridged Ones are angry and fierce. They frighten us. Sorry, I just love the way the Borg triple sounds. I love that it gives like a 56K modem. Their leader demands that my father give them the topoline we find in the mountains, and that we allow him to send many ridged ones to our planet. We have refused. How can we help you? I wish to return to my village, but there are dangers on the road ahead. I have no escort. Please, will you take me to my home? Well, sure. No, I will lead the way, because I'm escorting you. Lady, there are Klingons there. Lady, there are Klingons there. Stop. Stop. God damn it. All right. We're going in hot. Oh, now you need my help. Brave warrior, my ass. Hey, lady! For fuck's sake, have you learned nothing? Oh my god. Have you learned nothing from what just happened? Fuck this. Have a grenade! Ugh. The hell is down there? Why is it making all this smoke? Hey, I thought your people rejected technology. Why the fuck do you have a personal shield? I found a plot hole in it, and I found a plot hole and it angers me. Watch out, Klingons. Why don't you fucking stay with me? You know, the person you asked to escort you? That Klingon just got fucking owned. And she's just plowing ahead. Just plowing ahead, despite the fact that her personal shield is gone, and she almost got killed just now. I almost think letting her die would be doing the species a favor. Come on. Let's go take care of this shit before she runs into him. And she's still just marching on. Stop, lady. For the love of God. You all want a piece, don't you? Have one. Yeah, you're welcome. Christ, I can't even keep up with her walking the same speed as her. Well, not walking the same speed, it's walking just like her. She's like fucking pow. She's not even like stopping, not even pausing when she sees a group of Klingons in front of her. She's fucking like power walking towards them. Like, yeah. Jesus. Is there a reason for this? Is there a reason for this over here, or is it just to, No. There's no reason. Anomalous reading. Tetryon particle. So Admiral Akar is a character who... Was he in the Titan novels first, or was he in the Lost Era first? I'm unsure where he first showed up, but ever since the... What was it? Taking Wing, the first novel in the Star Trek Titan series by Pocket Books, he's been a prominent character in the expanded universe. So this is a nice... So along with the Luna class being in the game, this is a nice little nod to the Star Trek novel verse. It's good to see you, Admiral. Text shit. Why are the Klingons here? They want the Topoline. The Klingons see diplomacy as a necessary evil. They could conquer the Elations. That means sending a fleet dangerously close to Romulan worlds. And you never know what the Elations might have stored away for a rainy day. They rejected technology, but before they did, they were a power to rival the Romulans or even the early Federation. Are the Klingons threatening the Elations? Not yet, but it might come to that if Gerard doesn't get what he wants. The Elder Chief sent his people away just to be safe. If the Klingons harm him or Princess Sina, I expect the Elation warriors will be back here on the double. No words. No fucking words. Why was she coming back? So, if the king sent her away because he knew there would be a bunch of deadly Klingon warriors hanging around, did the princess know this? She must have. She must have known why she was sent away. So why the fuck was she, like, sashaying back to him through the fucking Klingon army? She's the princess. She's the next in line to rule these people. I just don't fucking know. Why does the Federation want the Topoline? Topoline is a mineral used in the construction of life support systems. It's also a great way to block sensors, so it has a variety of military uses. Unfortunately, it's very rare and it cannot be replicated. My homeworld, Capella 4, is one of the Federation's only sources of Topoline. If we could gain access to the Elasion deposits, it would be extremely advantageous. Tell me about Captain Gerard. What's his sign? What's his favorite color? Gerard strikes me as an honorable... Gerard strikes me as honorable, but he's young and impulsive. He is the heir to the House of Duras through his mother, Lursa. The House of Duras was once thought of the most power... Sorry. My eyes. Let's try that again. He is the heir to the House of Duras through his mother, Lursa. The House of Duras was one of the most powerful in the Klingon Empire, although it fell on ill fortunes about 40 years ago. Gerard's fell on ill fortunes. It led a fucking civil war to try to take over the Klingon Empire and was defeated. That's a bit more than fell on ill fortunes. Gerard's uncle, Duras, was in line to be Chancellor before he was challenged and slain by Ambassador Worf. Yeah, the House of Duras is kind of chronologically like throughout Trek history. If you need a Klingon house to be assholes, it's the Duras, always. Lursa and her sister, B'Etor, backed Duras' son, but the crew of the Enterprise D was able to prove that their attempt to overthrow the High Council was being backed by the Romulans. Lursa died attacking the Enterprise D in 2371. After that, Gerard was adopted by a family friend, Consular Torg. Gerard is the heir of two great houses, and he was the one who first exposed the Undine infiltration to the Klingons. That gives him an amount of influence in the Empire that the average ship captain doesn't have. Gerard has the potential to be the leader of the High Council someday, but he still has much to prove. Starfleet needs to keep its eye on Captain Gerard. By the way, I'm standing right here. Moving on. Leonard James Akar. Your name sounds familiar. I've been in Starfleet a long time, Admiral. But that's probably not what you mean. I was named for two Starfleet officers, Dr. Leonard McCoy and James T. Kirk. They helped my mother after my father, the Tier of the 10 tribes, was killed in a coup on Capella 4. It was the example Grammar! It was the example of those fine officers that inspired me to dedicate my life to Starfleet. Spell check! I know, Okay, I'm going to say something right now, and it might take a little bit of the funny out of it, but I don't mean to be mean when I say grammar. Because all of the stuff in the game has been written by really one person. Like the STO dev team has one main writer. So when I catch a grammar mistake, I don't mean to go like, what the fuck? But yeah. It was the example of those fine officers that inspired me to dedicate my life to Starfleet. It just completely throws me for a loop whenever I like run into missing words and stuff like that, which happens all the time in the game, unfortunately. But I come from an age of gaming where I grew accustomed to Anglish. Okay. So, how can we help? We're at a critical point in our negotiations, and I think you could help. We need to convince the Chief Elder of the Elations to favor the Federation. You could have some influence over him. He just saved his daughter's life. Please, speak with the Elder Chief. Hi, it's me, the guy who escorted your daughter here. Yeah, your daughter's an idiot. And she really is. I would have. How young are you? You're not feeling ill, are you? You're not feeling your age at all. Because I would have a few more children, and I would put them through schooling. The Woglinde has some really good schools on it. In fact, if you want to send your kid away from the summer to study on the Woglinde, we can work something out because your daughter is an idiot. Yeah. Would you like to trade with the Federation? Hello. No. Talk to the chief. 180 turn? Jesus. You have my thanks for escorting my daughter to safety, asshole. But we all face a greater danger. The prophecies left by our ancestors say that a star will fall from the sky today. Your mighty empires who fly through the heavens. Sorry. What will you do to help us? I'll blow it to fuck. That's what I'll do. As a leader of the Elations, I decree that the Federation and the Klingon Empire must compete for our favor. I'm sorry. Excuse me. In order to avoid a future full of war and discord, you came to settle on this planet in a sort of idyllic but not really dirty, grungy tribal existence. And in all of your tree-hugging hippie wisdom, you've decided that the two people asking to mine the resources of your world are going to have to kill each other? Is that what I'm getting? That's what the centuries of tree-hugging hippiness have told you? I get the idea of what you're trying to do. I just don't think you're trying hard enough. Seriously, we have schools on the Woglinde. We can, if there's a kid you want to send away from the summer, I'm sure we could arrange for somebody for quarters and maybe a babysitter and some basic math classes like road plus Klingons equals death, you know? What are your terms? Whoever saves us from the falling star will have the Topoline. Ready your skyships. We shall see who wins their trust. Captain, we have a large asteroid on ship's sensors. It will impact the Elation's main hunting grounds. Please return to the Woglinde immediately. Think about it! Schooling! I'll be back in a moment. There's an incoming message from the Klingons, Captain. Putting it on screen now. My fleet will have the honor of killing you, Starfleet, while I win the prize. Glory to the Empire, death to the Federation. And various bad things to everybody else who happens to be there, yes. Again, the music totally does not match what's going on. There we go.
Target shields have failed.
Gotta speed up! Yeah. I could feel the honor your fleet was having. That was a damn lot of honor. You know what? I'm still speechless from the elations. Hey, Gerard. I've got nothing. We are going to retire to the surface of a planet to live a tree-hugging hippie existence where we forsake all technology. But if you want to take something from our world, you're going to have to kill somebody else to do it. We have forsaken things such as war. We have evolved past that. But you must compete for our amusement in a battle to the death. How the fuck do these things match up? Wait a minute, isn't the Sky Demon supposed to be heading towards the planet? You know, the Sky Demon that's supposed to crash into the planet? Because it's totally not. Then again, maybe it's just passing through the keyhole on a return trajectory that will take it to the planet, and they just want a ship to take care of it now so that they don't have to worry about it in the future. I'll go with that one. That one at least makes a little sense. Oh, bitch! No! No, no, no! The king is hailing us, sir. You've won this day, Admiral, but I swear on the sword of Kalis that the next time we meet, the outcome will be different. Okay. Well, if that asteroid's really just heading out on a return trajectory, plenty of time to scan this before I take care of it. I just hope that destroying this thing in such close orbit to the planet doesn't send a wave of deadly meteor fragments falling to the surface. Oh shit. It wasn't me! Well, that's great. Admiral Carr is hailing us, sir. I'll put him on screen now. The Elations have agreed to sign the trade agreement, Captain. This is a great day for the Federation. We have the Topoline we need, and we've made new friends with a race that we have much to learn from. Good work. Okay, just let the chief know. We have schools on board. It wouldn't be a problem. Captain, the USS Chekhov is on its way to take Admiral Carr back to Starbase 39 Sierra. The trade negotiations have been successfully completed and the Klingons will no longer be a threat to the Elations. We can leave this system on your command, sir. The Klingons seem pretty intent on being a threat to the Elations before. I don't know what would stop them from attempting to land troops and take over again. Unless we're going to garrison this place, and I don't think the Elations would approve of that. So we're relying entirely on the fact that the Elations may or may not have saved something from when they were a spacefaring super race. to protect the planet and the Starfleet personnel we're going to send to mine the Topoline. Screw it. Well, that was awkward. I just warped through a planet. Then again, while I was warping, I may have used the subspace field modulator, which shifts the ship into another dimension, which allows it to pass through solid objects. In theory. I don't know. Now I'm just talking out of my ass, but that's what I'm going to roleplay just happened here. Admiral Akar was quite impressed with your actions, Admiral. Which is amazing, considering the actions I took, but never mind. We have made new friends today. With time, perhaps our relationships with the Elations will develop. They could even become part of the Federation. Doubtful, considering they eschewed all technology in order to live a tribal existence, but okay, whatever. So that was Saturday's Child. Okay, in all seriousness, I may make fun of a lot of the missions in this game, and some of them should be made fun of, but that is actually a very fun mission. If for those of you just joining in, I'm afraid that's kind of what I do. And relax. Start for those of you who, if this is the first thing you watch, Star Trek is something very near and dear to me. And although I may poke fun at it, it's in a very, it's all in good humor. It's all in good fun. Unless it's not, in which case I'll let you know when that is. But yeah, this is kind of what I do. For more, go watch Resident Evil 2. But anyways, that was Saturday's Child, the fourth mission in the Romulan arc. So I've gotten just this one night I've gotten 3 missions done. I'm debating whether or not I should go ahead and get a 4th one done. Depends on what the next one is. Let's go ahead and check it out. Journal, episodes, Romulan arc. I'm not there yet. Undercover night, minefield, divided in Paris, Saturday's Child. Excuse me. Preemptive strike. Romulans are massing for an attack on the Federation. Can you stop them before Starfleet is caught up in a second war? You know, I may do preemptive strike, but I'm going to take a break first because I've pretty much been doing them one after another tonight. So, I think I've already done 3. Any more that I do tonight are just gravy. I already have plenty of editing to do. But that's gonna wait until later. Again, that was Saturday's Child, the 4th mission of the Romulan arc. Fantastic mission, very fun, and especially for someone like me who is a snarky bastard. I'm always happy when I have plenty to snark at. It's just kind of how I am. But anyways, this has been Star Trek Online: Rise of the Red Shirt, and I will see you guys later. So later.